In this question, we're asked to estimate to 4 decimal places as needed the log of 7 base 3. There is another way that this could be done, but as far as I know, it is not information that is available yet. So we're looking for something that we could raise the base of 3 to get 7. And we know that 3 to the first is 3, and 3 squared is 9. So we're looking for something that is in between 1 and 2, because we're looking for what exponent it would take. Remember, the answer to a logarithm is an exponent. So we're looking for what logarithm would it take. The answer to a logarithm is an exponent. So what power of 3 do we need so that we have 3 to that power equals 7? So I'm going to do some guessing and checking, because again, the other method, something called the change of base formula, is information that's not available yet. Now 7 is closer to the 9, so I expect the answer to be something closer to 2 than to 1. But I'm going to go halfway in between and try out 3 to the 1.5. And that's giving me something too low. So because I'm too low, now I'm going to go between that 1.5 and 2. Let's go halfway in between there. So let's go to 3 to the 1.75 power. That's too low. So again, I'm going to go up halfway between the 1.75 and the 2. That's going to give us 1.875. So let's try raising 3 to that power. And that's too high. So I'm going to back off, go halfway in between, instead of 1.875 and 2, I'm going to go halfway between 1.75 and 1.875. And raise 3 to that power. And as the exponent came down, so did the resulting answer, but it's still too high. So I'm going to go halfway between the 1.75 and the 1.8125. And raise 3 to that power. Still too high. So again, I back off, go halfway between the 1.75 and that 1.78125, and raise 3 to that power. Now it's too low. So I'm going to go halfway in between these two. I'm trying to squeeze this in. And it's a little too high. So I'll go halfway in in between these two, the one that was too low and the one that was too high. Raise 3 to that power. Too low. So we're halfway in between the last two. Too high. So we're halfway in between the last two. Raise 3 to that power. Too low. So we're halfway in between those last two. Raise 3 to that power. And that's too low. So instead of going halfway in between the last two, because those were both too low, you go halfway in between this one and this one. Which both started off with 1.771. And that's too low. But notice how, if we only go out 4 places after the decimal point, it is going to round to 7. And let's see what happens if we do just one more, because the last two were both too low. See if we try out 3 to this power. That, if we rounded it to 4 places, would be 7.0009, whereas the previous one, if we rounded it, would be 6. Well, it would round to 7. So I'm going to take this answer and round that to 4 places. I'm going to try putting in 1.7712.